In the fall of 1997, something happened that still remains unexplained to this day. It began with a man named Daniel Reeves. He was 34 years old, quiet, routine-driven, and known by everyone in his small town as someone who never took risks. Every day, he followed the same schedule: work, dinner, and then home. But on October 12th, something changed. That night, Daniel left work later than usual. His coworkers said nothing seemed out of the ordinary. No stress, no urgency, no sign that anything was wrong. At exactly 10:43 p.m., he got into his car and started driving home. It should have taken him 15 minutes. But Daniel Reeves never made it home. The next morning, a passing driver noticed something strange on a quiet road just outside of town. A car parked at an odd angle, engine off, headlights still on. It was Daniel's car. When police arrived, they expected the worst. But what they found made even less sense. There were no signs of a struggle. No broken glass. No blood. His wallet was still inside. His keys were gone. And the driver's door was slightly open. It looked like he had simply stepped out and vanished. Search teams were called in immediately. Dogs tracked his scent, but only for a short distance. Then suddenly, it stopped, as if he had disappeared into thin air. Days passed. No leads. No witnesses. No answers. His family began to lose hope. Until the third night. At 2:17 a.m., Daniel's phone started ringing. Not his phone receiving a call, but making one. He was calling his home. His wife answered immediately. "Daniel." But there was no response. Just silence. Not static. Not breathing. Silence. Then the call ended. Minutes later, it happened again. And again. And again. Over the next 2 days. The calls continued. Always at random times. Always the same result. Silence. Police traced the signal. It was coming from different locations. Moving, shifting. Never staying in one place for long. It made no sense. If someone had his phone, why would they do this? And if Daniel was alive, why wouldn't he speak? Then, after 48 hours, the calls stopped. Completely. His phone was never used again. Weeks turned into months. The investigation slowly faded. No suspects. No evidence. Daniel Reeves was declared missing. But the story didn't end there. Nearly a year later, a hiker reported something unusual deep in the woods, miles away from where the car was found. Lying in the dirt, partially buried, was a phone. Daniel's phone. The battery was dead. But when investigators examined it, they found something disturbing. The last outgoing calls were all made to his home, at the exact times his family had reported. But there was something else. Background noise. Barely audible. Hidden beneath the silence. A low, distorted sound. Some say it was wind. Others say it almost sounded like a voice, trying to speak, but unable to. The case was reopened briefly, but nothing new was discovered. No body. No explanation. Nothing. To this day, no one knows what really happened to Daniel Reeves. But some believe whatever took him tried to call back